Welcome to Universe Beyond. I am the guide for this infinite journey. Tonight, we delve into the unseen stories woven into the very fabric of time and space. Look at the night sky above you. The stars do not speak in a voice we can hear. They do not use words or melodies. Yet they have been telling a story for billions of years. Their language is the light itself. It is a silent speech that travels across the empty ocean of the void. Every photon is a message from a distant shore. To understand this language, we must look back to the beginning. 13.8 billion years ago there was no light. The universe was a cold and dense soup of particles. For hundreds of millions of years the cosmos remained in total darkness. This was the era of the cosmic dark ages. Then the first stars were born from the gloom. They were the first light. They were massive and brilliant. They were the first narrators of the history of existence. These early stars burned with a fierce and lonely intensity. They transformed the darkness into a canvas of fire. Inside their hearts a miracle was happening. Gravity was crushing hydrogen into helium. This was the birth of energy. This was the beginning of the silent speech. The light from these first stars traveled through the expanding space. It is still traveling today. It carries the signature of the early universe in its glow. When we observe the most distant galaxies, we are reading the first chapters of time. We are looking at the ghosts of suns that died long before the Earth was formed. The stars are the ultimate time machines. They show us a past that is gone but still present. As time passed, the stars became more complex. The first generations died and left behind a legacy of heavy elements. They created carbon and nitrogen and oxygen. They created the iron that flows in your veins. The stars are the cosmic alchemists. They turn simple gas into the building blocks of life. Every star you see is a factory of creation. They operate in total silence. The fusion of atoms releases vast amounts of power. On Earth such an event would be a deafening roar. In the vacuum of space there is only the quiet radiation of light. The stars do not need a medium for their voice. They use the electromagnetic spectrum as their medium. Consider the pulsars. These are the remains of massive stars that have collapsed. They spin hundreds of times every second. They emit beams of light like cosmic lighthouses. Their rhythm is the heartbeat of the galaxy. They provide a steady pulse in the chaos of the void. They are the keepers of time. Their silent flashes tell us about the density of matter and the strength of gravity. Then there are the nebulae. These are the clouds of gas and dust where stars go to die and be born. They glow with soft and ethereal colors. The light of a nebula is a lullaby for a newborn sun. It is a gentle reminder that the universe is always renewing itself. Destruction is never the end in the cosmos. It is only a transition. When a star explodes in a supernova, it sends out a message of pure power. For a few weeks it can outshine an entire galaxy. This is the most dramatic part of the story. It is a scream of light that echoes through the deep. It scatters the elements needed for planets and moons and people. Without the death of stars we would not exist. Our history is tied to their silence. We are the descendants of the light. Think of the photons that hit your eyes tonight. They have traveled for hundreds of years. They have crossed the freezing cold of interstellar space. They have passed through gas clouds and avoided black holes. They have finally reached your retina to tell you their story. You are the final destination of a journey that began in the heart of a sun. This is a profound connection. It links us to the furthest reaches of the observable universe. The stars do not care if we listen. They will continue to shine until the fuel of the universe is exhausted. They will continue to speak their silent truth to the vacuum. But we are the ones who can interpret the light. We are the ones who can turn the silence into meaning. Science is our way of translating the speech of the stars. It allows us to hear the music in the radiation. It allows us to see the structure in the shadows. The universe is a vast book and the stars are the ink. Each galaxy is a paragraph. Each cluster is a chapter. The light of the cosmic microwave background is the prologue. It is the faint heat left over from the Big Bang. It is the oldest light in the world. It is a silent hum that fills every corner of space. It tells us that everything was once united in a single point. It tells us that we are all part of the same original spark. The stars remind us of our scale. We are small and fragile. Our lives are but a blink in the eye of a red giant. But we are capable of understanding the infinite. We can map the movements of the planets. We can weigh the mass of a black hole. We can predict the fate of the sun. This understanding is our own form of light. It is the response we give to the silent speech of the stars. The stars will not shine forever. Trillions of years from now the last star will burn out. The universe will return to the darkness from which it came. The final era will be one of shadows and cold. But even then the memory of the light will remain in the curvature of space. The story will have been told. The universe will have known itself through the eyes of the stars. And for a brief moment in the middle of eternity we were here to listen. We were here to see the glow and feel the awe. We are part of the silent speech. We are the echoes of the stars. The light that guides us is the light that created us. Let us look up once more. Let us honor the silent narrators of the deep. Their light is a bridge to the past and a beacon for the future. It is the most beautiful story ever told. It is the history of everything. It is the journey of the universe beyond. Thank you for watching Universe Beyond. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a like.